Tonight on Podcast Them Down, we are continuing our review of the entire Judas Priest discography. This installment is 1984's Defenders of the Faith. Podcast Them Down. Hail, Metal Nation, it is I, Tim. That's Doug, that's Ham, and that is Fide Defensor.
Amen.
There, commonly known as Matt. It's been what?
It's been
two episodes, 3 episodes, 6 weeks, months,
something like that.
We did the last album, which I believe
the last Judas Priest album,
Screaming for Vengeance, and it's finally time to give. Well, I spent all this time listening to Defenders of the Faith in preparation for this episode.
Yeah, we had a 1 track a month protocol because I feel like some people have been criticizing the lackluster reviews. So this time we really did our research. We really dug in.
The Maiden series just took us to the brink of madness. As is evidenced in the later episodes. So,
and we didn't want to play with it. Yeah. That was an Iron Maiden joke.
I was gonna do that too.
So this album I do have on vinyl, but I bought it in preparation for this episode.
Actually, I believe you purchased that album while we were reviewing the previous.
Yeah, someone go back and check that. But I also have the remaster, and since the last episode, I was gonna send you a picture. But I might as well just tell you, I bought all the remasters. So I got the whole Judas Priest. So if you look, Matt, see there's an R there.
It's for Richard?
No, for Priest, as in Judas Priest. So if you buy them all, it spells out Judas Priest, including the space, and it makes a little image too. So I got them all.
Wait, including the space?
It took me 20 years, but I got them all too. I finally bought the Turbo Live album a year or two ago.
Yeah, I think that one, it's an official album, so I think it'll be in the review, but it's called Priest Live. So,
I love how
the orientation of
Yeah, that one was the most expensive.
Angle.
Yeah, that was the most expensive for me, was Priest Live. I picked
what makes it so expensive?
I don't know, but I picked up. Well, it's a double CD. I picked up a few other ones for like dirt cheap, and all the good ones, at least on eBay, were like $15 to $20. So, but side note, I wanted to buy. I can't find my Metallica cassettes, and I was like, I wonder how much Metallica cassettes are going for now. More than twice CDs, which doesn't make any sense. Like, people should be trying to get rid of their cassettes, but on eBay at least.
I appreciate the kids' commitment to physical media, but come on, we moved on from cassettes for a reason.
Yeah, no, I should be able to pay you
vinyl.
Let me pay you $20 and you send me like a fucking haul of cassettes, not $30 for one copy of Injustice for All that probably like melted in the sun.
Yeah, that's excessive.
All right, Defenders of the Faith.
I was going to say, I think I own Painkiller on cassette, which I bought at a Middle River thrift store, along with a bootleg of Anthrax Stomp 442. It was one of them Goodwills where you buy stuff by the pound.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Sometimes they have the, fill this bag for $20, Yeah, I'm going to, you know what? Maybe I'll swing by some Goodwill and look for cassettes.
Oh, nice.
Where they're only $10.
You got to go to Essex Middle River for the metal.
Yeah, I think you're right. So, all right. Defenders of the Faith, background. So, as you may or may not remember, the Screaming for Vengeance, they were touring for it. They ended the first leg of that tour in Honolulu, Hawaii on February 20th, 1983. So, how many tours were going to Hawaii? I feel like nowadays it's only the biggest bands that would go there. I'm pretty sure it's still the same back then. Like, no, you're gonna have like your priests and your maidens, and your AC/DCs going to Honolulu.
Yeah.
I don't know how much more you're gonna have. So then, notably on that tour, they also played May 29th, 1983. They played Heavy Metal Day of the US Festival, or the US Festival. Sorry, there was an US Festival. Heavy Metal Day on the US Festival, a music festival.
Are you sure that's not Ozfest, Tim? Or are you just
No. It's definitely the US Festival. A music festival in San Bernardino, California, sponsored by Steve Wozniak. So do you remember that episode of, was it, it was The Simpsons, but was it the Hullabalooza episode? It's like, remember they played that festival by that guy from Apple Computers? What computers?
Yeah.
So that's what he's referencing.
Oh.
So they were fourth in the lineup that also included Quiet Riot, Motley Crue, Ozzy Osbourne, Triumph, Scorpions, and Van Halen.
Was it Van Hagar or real Van Halen?
83 was probably still real Van Halen.
Van Halen Wikipedia.
So.
I think Quiet Riot's longevity is interesting, considering most people can't name a Quiet Riot song that they actually wrote, because they're big hits.
I know one. Isn't it like, come on, feel the noise?
That's a cover by a band called Slade.
Oh, man.
Isn't that wild?
Oh.
Anyway, so so during this time they recorded Defenders of the Faith. They mixed it from September through November 83 at DB Recording Studios and Bayshore Recording Studios in Coconut Grove, Miami, Florida. Not sure why they went to two different places. And then they resumed the World Vengeance Tour in the UK.
Okay.
Before releasing Defenders of the Faith. So they wrote, recorded, and mixed the album, and then went back out on tour for the previous album before releasing.
Ow.
Before releasing it. So.
My brain hurts.
Yeah, well, it gets better. So.
There's probably a 120-day tour, whatever. It's just crazy what they were doing in the 80s.
Yeah, so there's like, well, that's the problem. There's not too much of this background because all they were doing was touring, writing, recording, touring, writing, recording. Like, that's it. So, so the album came out in January 13th, 1984. Running time 38:46. Columbia Records and the producer, once again, Tom Allen. So he's like on all. He's put out yet another one. So the track list. I'll just read through the tracks. But all the tracks were written by Tipton, Halford, and Downing, except for one song. So when KK Downing claims he invented everything and wrote everything, it's like, well, no, you didn't. But so side one of the LP, Freewheel Burning, Jawbreaker, Rock Hard, Ride Free, The Sentinel. Side two, Love Bites, Eat Me Alive, which we'll come back to. Some Heads Are Gonna Roll, Night Comes Down, Heavy Duty, and Defenders of the Faith. What's interesting about this one is they also separately wrote down all the lead guitar credits for some reason. So, see if you can count how many solos KK Downing had, because he claims that in his book that Tipton like continually stole all his solo spots. So let's find out. So lead guitar credits, Freewheel Burning solo by Tipton. So someone's keeping track, right?
Ding.
Jawbreaker solo by Downing.
Okay.
All right.
Ding.
Oh, should I ding them all?
Yeah, ding them.
All right. Rock Hard, Ride Free. The intro solo is Tipton. The harmony section is both. The lead break is Downing and Tipton, and the harmonies section is both. So I think that one goes for Tipton because he had one extra lead listed in there. All right, so ready for the Sentinel? 7 sections. Tipton, Downing, Tipton, Downing, Tipton, Downing, both. That one's a tie.
Double ding?
Here.
You get nothing.
All right, Eat Me Alive. 4 equal quarters. Downing, Tipton, Downing, Tipton. So Tipton didn't even start all the solo sections. Sometimes it was KK. Some heads are going to roll, split into 2, Tipton, Downing. So again, you get nothing. Night comes down, both. So by my count, Tipton leads Downing by 1 intro solo, and that's it. Like, Tipton didn't steal all your solos, dude. Calm down. All right. Produced by Tom Allen, engineered by Mark Dodson, assisted by Christian Esser, Bruce Hensall, David Roeder, Ben King, and Buddy Thornton. What are all these guys doing at this point? Like, is this the days where they still have to like slice the tape and like, or like they record something and they have to send it off to a guy to put a mix together for them to listen to? I'm not sure. It just seems like a lot of people. That's all. Cover design by Doug Johnson, once again, based on a concept by Judas Priest. So, well, let's talk about that concept. You can only see part of it behind me, but let's get the CD. So, like
There's a
Screaming
big
for...
sticker on it, you dick. We still can't see it.
You can see enough of it.
Best value bullshit.
You.
Didn't you buy the
What do they
LP?
claim the singles are?
I did, but the...
Did you have like a big version of it we could look at?
Well, the problem is if I show you the big version, my camera will edit it out.
Oh.
See?
Yeah, okay.
Kind of works.
That kind of works. Oh, no, now you're gone.
Yeah. So, okay. So
Okay, fair. That's fair.
this, like the last one, remember they had a name for that metal eagle thing?
Mm-hmm.
And a little poem. Well, they did it again. So this time is, I don't know what you'd call this thing, like a nylon future cat. Like, what's going on here?
You know, I didn't know where you're going.
Tank with arms. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also got claws and teeth.
I think that's where the Thundercat is. That the Thundercat's base?
Might be.
Aren't those are those Gatling guns or what you would call it, engine parts?
I think those are guns. Right there. And
oh,
the mouth
yeah.
I was talking about.
There's the mouth, and it's goofy little fuck off eyes. Queep.
Anus eyes. And it's got these weird horns that look posable. What else? They got, it looks like a hot dog or a corn dog or something is over here. But yeah, here are the tank treads you were talking about, and here's some mustard. It's like, oh, what is going on? So what would you name this
Looks
thing?
like a hot dog.
What would you name this thing, Matt?
I would name it Mr. Missile Cat.
Pretty close. It's the Metallion. Now,
Oh, right.
I told this to my daughter, and she goes, "Oh, the metal lion? That kind of makes sense."
Oh, that does make sense.
No, it's Metallion with an A.
Is it somehow related to the Hellion?
Probably,
Is
but
it
also
like
they
a
used.
cousin or sibling?
You see right here,
Oh yeah.
they used the Judas Priest
they used
symbol
Judas Priest
as the
T.
T. Now, is that the first time they've used that symbol?
Yes. No, the symbol is the angel is wearing on the Sad Wings of Destiny cover in '75, but I think it's the first time they've used the symbol as a letter.
Yeah. So the poem is rising from darkness where hell hath no mercy, and the screams of vengeance echo on forever. Only those who keep the faith shall escape the wrath of the Metallian, master of all metal.
Whoa. Well, I mean, I would say though that the Metallian looks primarily made out of plastic and mustard.
Right. There's so many primary colors.
Yeah.
Which I think there were on Screaming for Vengeance too, but somehow I think it got pulled off better on Screaming for Vengeance.
I feel like there's more blues here. Maybe they finally invested in the blue color process. Like they went from a 3-color to a 4-color. Because I don't recall. I mean, maybe the Hellion had some blue on him. I forget his turret, his shoulder turrets, perhaps. But this is definitely much bluer. That's like his hands are like this. Ugh.
Jeez, Gromit. All right. So I got lots of facts and trivia, and then we'll get into all the songs on the album again. All right. So the LP and cassette were released on January 13th, 1984. The album appeared on CD in July. It was 84, remember. It probably took that long to get it pressed on the CD. They kicked off the tour for the album in Europe the same day as the album release. So if you're taking notes, remember they played England in December, and then they played a few more shows, and then it's like they turned the page. They're out on tour for Screaming for Vengeance, and then the album comes out and they're out on tour for Defenders of the Faith. So like no, their freewheel was burning. So let's see. They came right back to North America in the spring and summer, so it was like the year after. No, I guess it'd be 2 years after. The track Rock Hard Ride Free is actually a reworking of a track entitled Fight for Your Life, recorded during the 1982 Screaming for Vengeance sessions, but not included on that album. Defenders of the Defenders of the Faith was an immediate success, only going one spot below Screaming for Vengeance on the US Billboard 100 albums charts. Some critics nonetheless objected to the lack of a standout single compared to Breaking the Law or You've Got Another Thing Coming, and the album's general similarity to Screaming for Vengeance 2. People called it Screaming for Vengeance 2, as if that's an insult.
I know, but I also totally disagree.
Yeah, but I'm like, that's not a problem. That's a good thing. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm beginning to think music critics might be stupid.
Yeah.
Well, and as you got another thing coming was an accident. I mean, it just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the singles off this were Freewheel Burning and Some Heads Are Gonna Roll, by the way. I'm not positive on that.
I think there's a video. We'll look at it in the Patreon. I think it's a Love Bites video too.
Oh, sweet.
And what does it say the singles are on the front of your CD?
Oh. Does it?
The little circles on
Doesn't
Apple
say.
Music would lead me to believe that those are the singles.
Is Love Bites in there?
It is not. The only circle ones are Freewheel Burning, The Sentinel, and Some Heads Are Gonna Roll.
Oh,
Maybe Love Bites is a live video from Priest Live. Anyway, yeah.
I'll get there. Hang on. Let's see. British Steel, Screaming for Vengeance. Here we go. Screaming for Vengeance Part 2. Singles, Freewheel Burning, Some Heads Are Gonna Roll, and Love Bites. Yep. There you go.
Woo!
All right. So, the cover art, which we already talked about, by Doug Johnson, who also designed The Hellion and Screaming for Vengeance, depicts the Metallian, a horned tiger-like land assault creature with Gatling guns and tank tracks conceptualized by the band. I would have loved to be in that room. It's a cat, but it's a cat tank.
The other thing is like, I didn't think you could describe whatever this image is well, but that does. That's like A+. Like, that is exactly what this is to a T.
All right. Okay. How about I want to quiz you on something. You know what the PMRC's Filthy 15 was, right? Mm-hmm. For those who don't know, list of 15 songs the organization found most objectionable.
Oh.
What song from this album? The one song from this album. You're not gonna. You might not be able to guess which song it is. It's "Eat Me Alive." What number on the list was it? On the Filthy 15.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say 3.
Oh my God.
El Tres.
You're right on. It's number 3.
Woo!
And, well,
is it on that list for homosexual subtext? Because I can't think of any song on this album that has that.
Well, no, it's actually not.
Oh,
it's not because of the homosexual subtext, which is there, but they missed. And again, there were literally satanic bands out and popular at this time, and this made it. All right,
Eat Me Alive promotes cannibalism, Doug.
PMRC co-founder. No. It's not cannibalism. PMRC co-founder Tipper Gore stated the song was about oral sex at gunpoint.
Well,
she glossed over the part where it's 2 men, but sure. Because I feel like in the 80s that wouldn't have been acceptable.
I do believe they had a safe word.
I do. I like to think that it's consensual oral sex at gunpoint.
There's no indication that it's not.
Yeah.
Oh no, that gun might be a metaphor. Oh no.
But they also didn't they totally miss Jawbreaker, which is about the same thing without the gun?
Yeah.
All right. So in response to the allegation, Priest recorded the song Parental Guidance on the follow-up album Turbo. In a uniquely British way, Rob's S&M lyrics were intended to be tongue-in-cheek and certainly not corrupting as Tipper Gore and the PMRC took them to be. They certainly didn't warrant being included on the PMRC's Filthy 15 list a few months after the album was released. For us, the song was a bit of fun, but I won't deny that we included it with full knowledge that it would get media attention. Little did we know that at the time that its inclusion on the Filthy 15 would be the precursor to a far more disturbing predicament for us. That's a quote from KK Downing.
That whole quote sounded pretty sexual.
Alford recalls that the song was written after the band returned from a pub completely off our heads. Which they hopefully put in parentheses, intoxicated.
Okay, thank you.
He noted that because he was drunk while writing, his internal filters were shut off, leading to lyrics that were more explicit than usual. As the other members laid down the riffs, Halford says he just belted out all these crazy words, which he felt made sense in the heat of the moment, describing it as having the heavy metal horn.
Oh, no. I've heard of tongue-in-cheek, but this is ridiculous.
Hey, man. He's getting a workout tonight.
Dude, we're going to make the Dirty 15 podcasts if we're not careful.
Oh, well, it'll help our career just like it helped their career.
Yeah, Doug, what's
the other thing? The whole PMRC, it's like here's a list of awesome songs.
I know. They may as well have just said, listen to these.
Yeah. She and Al divorced, right?
Really? Oh, right.
Did they?
Yeah.
Did he have a problem with like masseuses? I seem to recall.
I remember that, but I didn't.
That sounds right.
Yeah, but he's
Don and Mike bit about abductors.
Right. He was basically my dick muscle is sore. Rub my dick muscle. No, what was it? Was it adductors?
Got another thing coming.
Yeah. All right, so 30th anniversary release of the album, which came out in March 2015, came with a double CD of a live show recorded May 5th, 1984 at the Long Beach Arena in Long Beach, California, if you can believe that, on their Defenders of the Faith tour, and was originally recorded for a radio broadcast. So I don't have this. I have 2 copies of the album. I don't have this 30th anniversary one with the live set.
Yeah, I think I bought the Screaming one. I don't think I ever bought that.
Yeah. So I have a question mark after this, but apparently the remaster. So I have the remaster here. I have this here. I think you told me this, Doug. The remaster has the stereo switched.
Yeah. And I think it is still switched. I think people have now listened to the transposed version longer than the original. I meant to check.
So now people are just stuck listening to that's fun.
Well, so
KK on the right, Tipton on or other way around. Yeah. No, that's it. Tipton on the left, KK on the right.
Well, so the reason I have this old timey radio microphone. We've been recording the Eisenmore and Burning Shadows albums. And so my normal podcast mic is being used as the vocal mic for all the recording. Yes, I'm 7. But I actually have my output, not the headphones, but I have my speaker output reversed.
Is that because of Dave's inability to drum?
No.
Oh,
It's I will mix everything stereo reversed.
okay.
And then when I listen back to the mix, since I've gotten used to things being on certain sides, they'll stick out more when they flip.
Wow.
I get it.
Wow.
So it was
Pay
actually,
attention on both sides. Yeah.
yeah, so it was I wired it wrong. And when I noticed it, I was like, oh, I'm going to leave it this way. And then, so like stuff jumped out at me in the mix more. So
If Tim grows a Rick Rubin beard, Doug, we got to be careful.
I'm going
Not
to,
really a producer. Yeah.
Rick Rubin famously produced,
Stanger, right?
No, it was Death Magnetic, but he
Death
had
Magnetic.
He had Metallica get out all their early 80s guitars and use them as inspiration. So when I produce Metallica, I'm gonna say you have to pull out all your early 80s guitars and give them to me.
Well, and you have to not touch an instrument or a console. You have your engineers who brick everything to do that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're like a therapist.
All right, so December 83. So we're now like a full almost a year after.
Hey, that's a notable date and time, Tim.
Sure is. The band did a short tour playing dates in the UK and Germany, introducing the new single Freewheel Burning in the set. So it's not a full year. It's like before the album came out. Sorry, I got my years mixed up. In January 84, the band embarked on the Metal Conqueror tour across Europe, North America, and Japan. On this tour, the band played every song from the album live, with the exception of Eat Me Alive. So it's weird that they call it the Metal Conqueror tour, because elsewhere in the same thing, it called it the Defenders of the Faith tour. So I think the actual name was the Metal Conqueror tour.
Conqueror tour.
I
I don't think Judas Priest fans sweat details, especially in the 80s.
Well, just to show you how close everything was, the last show of World Vengeance was January 6th, 84. And the first show of Metal Conqueror was January 20th in Copenhagen, Denmark.
Wow.
So 2 weeks. 2 weeks. They switched tours. All right. So let's talk about the song. So it opens with Freewheel Burning.
Yep.
Which is about wheels and burning.
Freely.
Right. What do you got on this one?
Freewheeling. I was looking up what freewheeling means. I guess we used the freewheeling lifestyle, but yeah, it's referring to acting in a relaxed, casual manner, unbound by rules, conventions, or consequences.
I thought it was a
usually used in
motorcycle.
bohemian context.
I thought it was a motorcycle song.
It's a bicycle term. I suppose it would also apply to motorcycles coasting downhill.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, the classic up-tempo Priest opener. It's a good
and it
song.
starts with a scream and like, yeah, it just blasts you in the face right away. What a great album opener.
I know Tim will relate, Doug. I don't know if you will, but I suspect you might. There is a great game series on the Sega Genesis called Road Rash, and it reminded me of like what a road rash would sound like in real life rather than like a 16-bit MIDI.
Hold that thought.
Okay, all right.
Is this the song with the really fast talking? Yeah. Yeah, it's good. There's a guy on Instagram who I'll tag him if I can find him, who like sits in his car and tries to do, well, it came up for me because he tries to do Judas Priest things in his car, and he does a pretty good job actually. But like, yeah, there's just like rapid fire, really high vocals right before the solo in this song. All right, next song. Jawbreaker. So they slow it down a little bit. And I don't have the lyrics in front of me, but I believe this is about oral relations.
Deadly as a viper. Yeah.
And like, yeah, all the pressure's building up, ready to explode.
There's definitely a theme. Yeah.
But this song, you can kind of like if you're not,
It's gross that there's
we have the benefit of
dirt.
Right, we have the benefit of hindsight.
It's gross that there's a pre-chorus.
Ew. But like this song, you could probably chalk it up to like just metal nonsense. Because there's a lot of it.
These words don't mean nothing.
I love this song. It's a great song. Like just musically,
It's a classic track too. Yeah.
Yeah. Great one. Great performance. It's Rob Halford, especially at the end with the jawbreaker. I can't even do it. I can't even like fake do it.
That was pretty good. I think we might get this episode taken down because that was so good, Tim.
Sure. I think at the end though, they should have added a.
I was just like a.
Yeah.
Ew.
All right. Next song, Rock Hard, Ride Free. Now, this song, Rock Hard, is not about a dick.
Well, ostensibly.
Get a grip on the action, Tim.
Okay, maybe it is.
Yeah.
But this song,
For all that you're worth.
they've slowed it down some more. This is kind of 70s-ish.
And this is the drummer. This is just fine. Vanishes at this point, pretty much going forward. This is the first song where the drum machine really takes over.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
It's apparently reading the liner notes. They say it's an analog drum machine, like
Interesting.
a machine that's literally hitting the pads.
Isn't an analog drum machine just a drummer?
I guess mechanical would be a better way to put it.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's an interesting part of this song where they're holding out, one guitar is holding out chords and the other is going, they drop half a beat a couple times.
Oh, interesting.
So it's like proggy. They got some like 3.5 beat measures. And
But it's not.
it sounds like the drummer, they can't quite pull it off. Like it's a little sloppy.
Yeah.
But I think this is the first time they've like messed with time signatures like that.
But it's not
I agree.
unwelcome.
It's not what?
It's not like unwelcome though. I feel like.
Oh yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah.
It's also weird that it's in this song because this song is kind of like I said, it's 70s. It's like you know, like everyone's supposed to be singing like rock hard, ride free.
Yeah. It reminds me of like a Twisted Sister song.
Yeah, that's fair.
With
I really
better
like this
vocals.
song, and this version's better than whatever. Fight for your life. One of them is fight of your life or for your life. It's one of those.
So
You
wasn't
said it.
that? I think I know that song. Is that
Yeah.
fight for your life, fight for your money? That one?
There's a new song called One of Those, and then there's an old song that's a B-side on or bonus track on one of the the 79 album, I think, Killing Machine or Hellbent. I think it's on that. So we've heard it. It's fine, but this is better.
All right. So next is the Sentinel.
Stone Cold classic.
Yeah.
Song about the X-Men.
Yeah, this song is like straightforward metal, but it has that breakdown with like Rob talking
Yeah.
all at once. Blah, 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 blah. You know?
Yeah. Now facing one another, the standoff eats a time. Then all at once the silent fails. As the bell scenes, the blood runs everywhere.
So this whole side of the album, like Rob Halford's just been like, you know, all guns blazing. See what I did there? Yeah, and this is just more of the same in a good way.
And we've kicked the ass of Screaming for Vengeance, which has it ends weekly. It's got the commercial songs just lopped at the end of side A, if I recall.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Well, let me scroll up and check. So, Screaming for Vengeance. Yeah, side A ends with, after Bloodstone, it has Take These Chains. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so next.
Yeah, so outpacing.
Is, hang on, I'm trying to remember if it's side A or side B. Oh, it doesn't say. Why would it bother saying?
I feel like it's got to be side B because it's 5 and 5. It's a 10-track album. So it would make sense if this was the first on B.
Yeah,
Okay.
Metal Archive said side B starts with Love Bites.
Yep. All right, so Love Bites kicks off side B.
I also think it's natural to start the side with the brow.
Yeah, so this song has less of the soaring vocals. But it's like another mid-tempo thing. It's not a bad song. It's just not as good as anything else on this album. So
But it starts with the beat it chords. Like I think like at some point like someone engineer
bam, 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 bam. Like that's what you're waiting for, but it never comes.
yeah, like the brr. Like some engineer remembered it was 1984 and is like, well, we have this thing, and so I feel like they were contractually obligated to like use that synthesizer setting once per album per Columbia Records or something.
All right. Next is the extremely subversive "Eat Me Alive."
Yeah. Tim, did you know that this song was on the PMRC's top 15?
Oh yeah, what number?
I believe it was number 3, which is ironically, it's a song about number 3.
Number 3, Gentleman's Relish.
Gentleman's Relish.
Yeah, so the Love Bites kind of starts the side slow, but Eat Me Alive is so much better than Love Bites. And I love the chorus where he's like, eat me alive. And it's got the echoes on it. Oh, it's so good. What a great song. Like the PMRC was like, you got to check out this song. It's so good. And who cares what it's about? Like, it's catchy. It's up tempo. And it's makes me want to, never mind.
I feel like in my mind, Tipper Gore was like, this song is awesome. And then she was like, oh, I mean, it's going on the list.
Yeah,
That
this
poor
song could be
woman
about anything. It'd still
against
be a
the
great
wall.
song.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
The only person with any gaydar in the metal scene was that one guy in Heavy Metal Parking Lot.
Right.
Halford, I don't know.
All right. Next song is Some Heads Are Gonna Roll, which is the only song not written by Judas Priest. Once again, they used some guy's song.
Like who
Bob
wrote
Halligan,
this?
right? It's the same guy.
Yeah.
It's the same guy who wrote I forget what other band. He did Take These Chains on the last record and The Lodger on the 24 record.
Yeah, I think we talked about him a bit in the last episode. So
This is his best song for the band. This is a decent commercial song. I mean,
exactly.
you could,
Yeah, that's,
you could see
that's
it
what I was
being
going to
another.
say.
You got another thing coming easily. It's not, but
Yeah.
sounds
Well, I'm
like
surprised this did end up as a single, right?
Yeah, I think this is the
Yeah.
first single.
This is a good song, but I feel like it would have been better if like accepted it and it, you know, like it's like too kind of slow and simple for Judas Priest at this point in their career, but they did need the commercial hit.
Yeah, and this by this point of the album, where it's not really a bad thing, but it's got that deep, echoey sound, and then the very obvious drum machines with all the reverberation. Very 80s sounding. The song probably would be better with less of that.
Yeah. Still not all that bad a song. All right, next is
fine.
Night Comes Down.
I love this song. It's one of the better power ballady songs.
Yeah, I think this is interesting because usually I feel like on every single album they've had a ballad by now. But now they have tucked the ballad in on track
The right
8.
place. Yeah.
And it's I think this ballad comes off as very Primal Fear. Like this is something Primal Fear would write 20 years later, you know. Yeah, it's very good. I'm glad they didn't put it earlier in the album.
6 record. Yeah.
Yeah. I have nothing further to say on this one. All right,
Great
Heavy
song.
Duty.
It's got the synths and the echoey the drum machine stuff. It all just works.
Yeah, well, yeah, taking that synth, did it work more later? We'll find out.
Only time will tell.
Right. All right, Heavy Duty, which was not a Spinal Tap cover. Brings out the duty in my soul.
I would point out that the lyrics to this are just about as metal. Red hot licks in the palm of my hand. Feel your body quake as we hit the promised land. I'm heavy duty.
It's pretty good. This song it's another one of those, like, they're trying to be Queen, but they're trying to be metal Queen at this point. You know?
Yeah.
They got the slow boom thing going on. And but I think it's missing that Queen hook that would get everyone to sing along with it in the arena, you know.
And Judas Priest may be just about the truest metal band, but they're not good at singing about true metal.
Right. Manowar would have pulled the song off better.
Yeah.
If they simplified the drum part more. The drum part is literally bump, bump the entire time.
Yes, Scott Adams or Scott Columbus made a break, yeah.
And then Heavy Duty kind of just blends into Defenders of the Faith, and there's crowd noise, and then They start, "We are defenders of the faith."
It's the titular track.
Yeah. So Heavy Duty and Defenders of the Faith are pretty much one song. So,
Yeah.
like there's no
Not,
break.
so far as Judas Priest singing about metal, I think the 1-2 punch of Ram It Down and heavy metal, which we'll get to in a couple albums, is much better. This is fine, but it speaks to the lasting value of it that I don't think they've played this since the tour, which I know you'll talk about.
Yeah, so they the Heavy Duty and Defenders of the Faith, like I can see that as like a break in the set. You know, it's like we all need to like we're about to play some hits, but first we need to waste some time. And that's it. The album just fades out with that. That's the end of the album. So Judas Priest has like 1 billion albums, right? Mm-hmm. Defenders of the Faith has the 4th most songs played live. And if you think about like it's competing against British Steel, Screaming for Vengeance, Painkiller, you know, all like the other catalog. I don't hear people talking about Defenders of the Faith, but everyone knows songs on this album. So,
absolutely.
That is interesting.
So
when I was listening to this album, I feel like this album is what normies think of as heavy metal. Like if you were to ask your mom, like to create, like if you gave your mom, or I guess our mom, like a $400,000 budget and studio time, and we said make a heavy metal album. I mean, there's some disturbing themes in here, but I feel like this is the album she would make. It's like NIST. The National Institutes of Standards and Technology has like these substances that they use for like calibration of scientific instruments. So you can get like standard zinc. Like I feel like this album is standard metal.
It's the standard unit of metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
the
find
French
it hard.
Academy of whatever. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like under like a bell jar.
That's great.
Yeah. 100%. And it's like any of the first 8 songs, you would not be disappointed to hear live. To me, that's a good measure. It's like any of them would be welcome in the set.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's see. The songs from this album, the least played song. Now, I wonder about this because it doesn't quite make sense. The least played song is Heavy Duty, but Defenders of the Faith is not like the next one. So, but it's the same song. So we'll just call Heavy Duty and Defenders of the Faith the same song, and we'll ignore that. It's probably like
to me,
gotta add them together. You know.
It would be a good taped outro for when the lights come on and the audience is walking out. Like that's what you use those 2 songs for.
Concert's over.
All right. So going after Heavy Duty, going from least played to most played. Okay. It's Eat Me Alive, Night Comes Down, Rock Hard Ride Free, Jawbreaker, Some Heads Are Gonna Roll, Love Bites, Freewheel Burning, and The Sentinel.
Wow. Not in that order, though, right?
That's low to high.
Wow. Oh, low to high. Okay, yeah. So the Sentinel's the most played.
Sentinel's the most played, followed by Freewheel Burning, followed by Love Bites, which is interesting. I bet they played that mostly in the 80s, and they probably brought back, like, Some Heads Are Gonna Roll, probably throughout their career, would be my guess. Jawbreaker, I think, would be great live, as well as Rock Hard Ride Free.
Mm-hmm.
I think both of those would just kill. Let's see. So the tour. Let's see. The tour for this album, if this would load. was like almost entirely in the United States. 82 concerts in the US, 11 in France, 9 in Canada, 8 in Germany, 6 in Japan, 3 in Spain, 2 in Sweden, and 1 in each of Belgium, Switzerland, Denmark, and the Netherlands.
How many times do they hit East Rutherford, New Jersey?
They had 1 New Jersey concert. Trying to find it. New Jersey. Was it East? Yes, it was. It was Brendan Byrne Arena.
Woo!
All right, let's find Maryland on here all right, here's Virginia. They played the Roanoke Civic Center and the Hampton Coliseum 1 day apart. April 12th and 13th of 1984. Maryland, they played 3 times, 2 nights at the Capitol Center in Landover, Maryland, hon. And let's see, a couple months before that, they were at the Baltimore Civic Center in Baltimore, Maryland, hon.
Yeah.
That's interesting that they played so close because for those who don't know, like it's an hour away. It's two like different metropolitan areas.
Yeah.
One's DC and one's
Especially
Baltimore.
then.
Yeah, especially then. But
And I have to bring up my grievance with the New York Times, which just did an article praising the classic film Heavy Metal Parking Lot and talks about the Baltimore affected accents of everyone.
No.
They're not. Not even Gwen Burdy. Gwen Burdy is a different thing from Baltimore, and it's more Washington than Baltimore.
Washington, Doug.
Yeah. Washington, D.C. Yeah.
Here's some wild things about this tour. So they played 9 dates in California.
All right. How many of those were in La Jolla?
They played Long Beach 6 times.
Only 3 times. They did 3 nights at the Long Beach Arena.
Escondido, Oceanside, back to Escondido.
Let's see, 7 in New York State, including Binghamton, Syracuse, Rochester, Glens Falls, Uniondale, Niagara Falls, and Madison Square Garden. How about that?
Oh.
But if I remember,
Not Buffalo?
No Buffalo.
Boo.
But if I remember correctly, Judas Priest wasn't allowed to play Madison Square Garden. I forget if it was this tour or a different tour. And like Rob Halford got banned from Madison Square Garden. Oh yeah, there was like a riot or something, and people threw the seats that weren't tied down. So 4 shows in Pennsylvania.
Allentown, Lancaster, Pittsburgh, Philly,
Harrisburg, Philadelphia at the Spectrum, Bethlehem, and Pittsburgh.
Some 2 metal towns.
Yeah, you don't want to play Bethlehem anymore. Let's see. Anything else interesting? 4 shows in Texas, San Antonio, Houston, Dallas, and Austin.
Austin, all right.
4 shows in Wisconsin.
Houston.
Yeah, Houston.
Yeah. Sorry, I missed that. Why? So they played as many shows in Florida as they did in Maryland. So that's pretty cool.
Tampa, Jacksonville.
Florida was
St.
Lakeland,
Pete.
Jacksonville, and Pembroke Pines. Is Lakeland?
Pines.
Where's Lakeland?
Lakeland is in the middle.
And I feel like Pembroke Pines is probably down south, right?
They got to hit Fort Lauderdale or Miami.
So Lakeland is, let me give you some geography. All right. If you're in Tampa and you want to go to Orlando and your car breaks down halfway, you're in Lakeland.
Got it.
Perfect.
What's the other one? Pembroke Pines. Pembroke Pines. Okay. If you are in Palm Beach and you want to go to Miami Beach, same deal.
Okay. Interesting. I like how they wouldn't commit to going all the way down. This tour went.
It's like a Fort Lauderdale airport.
I'm just going to hit some other states that are kind of surprising to me. This tour also went to Alabama, Arkansas,
California, Colorado, Connecticut,
Iowa,
Iowa, Cedar Rapids.
It was Cedar Rapids.
Yes.
New Mexico.
Albuquerque.
Let's see. Albuquerque at the Tingley Coliseum, May 2nd, 1984. North.
Dude, I know my 80 cities with good venues.
Yeah, well, let's hear Bismarck, North Dakota. Where you get? Was that on your your list?
No.
All right. What's
Probably metal town.
what city did they play in Oklahoma?
In Oklahoma,
It wasn't the capital.
Muskogee.
There is, I think OU's there.
Oh, OU is there. Fuck.
Think.
Some
Some guy's name.
guy's name. Some guy. Zebulon.
No, it's Norman, Oklahoma.
Norman.
So they also played Salt Lake City.
Woo!
And most surprisingly to me, they played Wyoming.
The Cheyenne Commerce Arena.
Yep, they played Casper.
Casper. Oh, they're going to the fucking skiers.
Or where'd they play in Indiana? Good old Kokomo.
Stand by. Probably Indianapolis. They played the Market Square Arena in Indianapolis.
Doug, you don't know the nickname of Casper, Wyoming?
The Friendly Ghost.
Oil City.
Oil City?
Oil City.
All right. This something we haven't explored is there's an average set list for this tour. So here's the average set list.
Average.
Love Bites, Jawbreaker, Grinder, Metal Gods, Breaking the Law, Sinner, Desert Plains, Some Heads Are Gonna Roll, The Sentinel, The Hellion and Electric Eye, Night Comes Down, Heavy Duty, Defenders of the Faith, Freewheel Burning, Victim of Changes, Green Manalishi with the two-prong crown, You Got Another Thing Coming, Encore number 1, Living After Midnight, Encore number 2, Hellbent for Leather.
I mean, no notes.
Yeah, that's a good fucking set.
Yeah.
And I also got the set for the Long Beach, one of the Long Beach shows that was on the 30th anniversary. Love Bites, Jawbreaker, Grinder, Metal Gods, Breaking the Law, Sinner, Desert Plains, Some Heads Are Gonna Roll, The Sentinel, Rock Hard, Ride Free, Night Comes Down, The Hellion, Electric Eye, Heavy Duty, Defenders of the Faith, Freewheel Burning, Victim of Changes, Green Manalishi, Living After Midnight, Hellbent for Leather, and You Got Another Thing Coming. I might have to buy this because that sounds like a good.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah, good set. All right, so there you go. We're not gonna discuss this. The 2001. Where'd it go? We're not gonna talk about the bonus tracks on here.
Fuck those.
Nope.
Because one of them was recorded during the Turbo sessions, and that is our next album. So
That shit's in the future, bro.
yeah, so we'll get there.
Is that 1985? Wow.
It was released in 86.
Oh, that's
Recorded.
Van Hagar.
It was recorded in 85.
Okay. Well, they recorded before the disaster, but we're touring it in the midst. I don't think they toured with Van Halen after that.
So next time, Metal Nation.
Well, wait, we got to score it.
Yeah, we got to score, you piece of shit.
I was going to talk about being your Turbo lover, but yeah.
No, you can say that
Score
later.
it. We can score it.
Yeah.
Score it right now. Mm-hmm. Let me just write in Turbo to be ahead of the curve. Defenders of the Faith. So what are you going to give this album? For reference, we gave British Steel a 9.8. He gave Screaming for Vengeance an 8.5. Stained Class was an 8. Killin' Machine was a 7.5, and Unleashed in the East was a 9.
Killing Machine.
Our lowest scores have been Rockarola at 5, and
I believe you mean rock and roll at him.
Point of Entry at 6. So what should we give Defenders of the Faith?
9.
Yeah, I'm also in on 9. It's a solid 9. There's room for improvement.
Yeah.
It's a really good album.
I cannot disagree. It's a 9.
Wow. So it's currently tied for second with the Unleashed in the East live album.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, well, clearly Judas Priest is fucking killing it, and it's time to keep the train rolling with
Yep.
more great hits, which will definitely exist on the next album, Turbo.
Only quality to come.
That's right. So
They found the formula, Tim, and they're not going to divert from it at all.
that's right. So next installment of this will be Turbo. Definitely one of the albums that came out in 1986. But join us on the Patreon. We're gonna watch all the videos for Defenders of the Faith and grace you with our wonderful commentary. So, good day to you, sir, and good day to you, sir. And until next time, Metal Nation. Go ahead and eat me alive. It's like it during Prohibition when you could buy like a brick of dehydrated wine and they say like, do not do these steps because then you'll have illegal wine. Don't listen to these 15 songs. You fucking idiot.
I expect they'll keep the metal artwork streak going on the next record too.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be another metal animal artillery thing.
Yeah. Sure will.
Definitely won't be a sex toy.
Oh, I mean the metal end is too really. If you think about
Yeah, that's the land assault creature.